I'm Theresa.
And my name is Luke.
And we're going to make some chocolate cake today. What kind of cake?
Chocolate
But what kind?
gluten-free cake.
That's right. And since we were diagnosed about 1.5 years ago with celiac disease, this new recipe of chocolate cake has been part of our lives. We kind of all had this stomach flu, and then he never got better. He was starting to lose weight, and he was getting stomach pains whenever he'd eat. He had no energy. We would say, "Oh, Luke, do you want to come for a walk with us?" And he'd walk 3 houses and say, "Oh, I'm too tired, I want to go lay down." And I was like, this is not normal. And then finally the main one was, he came to me one day and said, "My pants are loose, can you tighten them?" And I'm like, I haven't had to tighten your pants, like there's something wrong here. So that's when we met Dr. Ashtuk for the first time. He was wonderful. He tested everything, and so then he was like, "Well, you have celiac disease, so we have to test your rest of your family." My test was the only one that came back positive. I was so shocked and a little bit upset, but at the same time, we had been living with celiac disease with Luke for 1 month. I had already read a lot of labels, because that can be exhausting when you go shopping and looking at each thing and, okay, is this got gluten in it? Does this have gluten in it? And once I had done that, after a couple of months, I had like, okay, these are all the things that I can buy, and you just remember that these are gluten-free, and so it's not nearly as time-consuming or overwhelming to just be like, okay, what can I find in this store for us? At first, when I started, I had gotten a bunch of gluten-free cookbooks out of the library, and I was reading them through and trying to pick out, okay, so what can I make, what can I make? And that helped for the initial part, but now I've sort of gone back to my usual recipes and I just substitute gluten-free things. Because I'm not sure when these came out, but it seems to be around the time when we got diagnosed, is that there's these gluten-free blends for flour. So that totally is wonderful, and I just add a gluten-free flour blend and I put in a teaspoon or whatever of xanthan gum, so I can make almost any recipe. And then any substitutions for pasta, there's like gluten-free pasta I can buy. I can usually make anything that we want at home with the substituted ingredients.